to the slide thing. Good evening, everyone. Hi, I'm Hasina Mahomed, the principal of Alpha Primary School. I am 50 years old, and I'm in the teaching profession for 29 years now. And I must say that 29 years at one school, Alpha Primary School. So I'm truly passionate about my school. In 2009, growth for me was in this one institution. So in 2009, I was appointed as deputy principal, and thereafter in 2011, I was appointed as a principal of the school. This is my 8th year as principal of this fine school I call home. I decided to come on Partners for Possibility so that I could develop as a leader, as a person, and also so that I could bring about changes to our school, as I truly believe that one has to be the change you want to see. This journey has been phenomenal for me. I've learned so much. The people I've met has just been phenomenal in bringing about changes in our school. It's a primary school. And during my 8 years, every year has been different. Every year has been a challenge. It comes with its challenges, and it also comes with its rewards. And on that note, I'll hand over to my business partner, Ismail.
Thanks. Would you mind if do I need the mic, or are you guys comfortable? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. All right. So I'm Ismail. I represent FNB, and I think, as Hasina says, I think we partners, and I think we've been doing this for a year now. My sense is, I think that, look, it's been an absolute privilege and I think an honor to be part of the program. So I think Louise and Rosemary, I think, a phenomenal experience. I think I've learned so much, and I think it's actually very humbling. The sense that we've got from, I suppose, the kind of candid discussions around where the program was meant to go and how it was supposed to unfold was totally different from, my experience and my expectations of, where the year should be. In my sense, I think I've learned a lot more than what I've been able to give to the program. And I think that talks to the communion and the kind of friendship and the relationship that we've built. I think we talk about our circle and the friends and the relationships that we've built just aside from us. I think it's absolutely phenomenal, and I think I've really enjoyed the experience. Hasina will give us, some of the insights into some of the stuff that we've done through the year.
Well, that's Ismail and I at Flawless Consulting. Yes, like Elaine has said, Flawless Consulting, time to think, and community building has really been essential in terms of our growth. So I want to thank Partners for Possibility for that. It was great having a partner to share the day-to-day challenges one faces at school. Just having someone lending an attentive ear and helping you find solutions to challenges made 2017 a year in which we achieved a lot as a school and has allowed us to put systems in place for the betterment of the school. My business partner assisted the school with financial management matters, HR matters such as discipline issues with staff, and we're currently working on taking the school forward in terms of technology. We are a little bit backdated in terms of technology as to opposed to what we want to see and where we want to be as a school. We plan to stay in touch in the future, and wherever my partner can assist in taking the school forward, his expertise will be called upon. I will also be visiting my partner's workplace so that I can learn how things are done in the corporate world and use the systems they have to address some of the challenges we may have as a school in the future.
Okay, so I think, as Hasina said, look, I mean, we focused on a couple of key themes. I think, it's almost impossible to tackle all challenges at the same time, and whether we're working in corporate or whether we're working in a schooling environment, I think the challenges are pretty much the same. I think what I've also learned is that, look, when we talk about resource constraints in the corporate world, very, very different to, some of the items that I think you principals and some of the teachers have to face on a day-to-day basis. And, so for me it was, just focusing on some of the more basic items. And I think, we've made some good headway into, some of the items that we thought, we'd want to achieve. My sense is that there's still a bit more to do. And I think, talking to my earlier points, it's more about saying, I think this partnership needs to be one that endures. I mean, for this to work sustainably, you've got to build a long-term relationship, and that's the same in terms of corporate culture. You know, when you start giving effect to strategy, whether you talk about it, you know, in terms of, you know, your short-term, medium-term, or long-term goals, I think it's pretty much the same in terms of what you need to do at school and the partnerships and the relationships that we develop. So, you know, in my mind, I think we've made a positive contribution to the school. I think we've done a great job at actually, you know, focusing on some of our challenges. Look, and I hope we can take it forward over the next few years.
So just to speak about some of the challenges, it was financial management, as our MC mentioned earlier on. And then in terms of application of good risk management practices within the school, those are some of the challenges that we face. And obviously our technological journey that we intend changing and reforming. That is in terms of you know, getting our learners to become more technological savvy, getting our educators to become more technological savvy, and so that they can you know, make their lessons easier, and then the kids can grasp, and it's not, you know, moving away from those heavy bags and all the things that bring down our learners and our students, and also they bring down our educators. So that's what our journey is all about. Okay, I think over to Ismail now. And we got less info.
Okay, so look, I suppose this is perhaps in closing. I think again, you know, fantastic opportunity. I think, you know, as FNB, I think we've contributed to the program, and I think that contribution actually goes both ways. My sense is that, you know, we've got a lot more to give, and I hope to remain and continue to support the program as FNB. I hope that Hasina and I, and our relationship with the broader team, is one that remains intact for years to come. And I'm hoping and I'm expecting that, you know, we're going to make a difference.
Okay, now with Alpha Primary being the oldest school and primary school in Indonesia, it started in 1957, and we celebrated last year our 60th anniversary. And for me, it meant more to be with Partners for Possibility during this time that we celebrated this milestone. And thank you, Rosemary, and thank you, Ismail, for being with Alpha Primary School through this journey. There was so much to do last year. And with it came many challenges in terms of discipline, in terms of cases that we needed to go through. But we celebrated as well. Proudly, I must say, that's my learners, one of the grades in our school. And you can see they're little babies, and I just love them to bits. And they have actually, we compiled a brochure. That's just part of the work that we've done. We celebrate all our cultural events with zest. And obviously, our school is the only school that started a Women's Day celebration, which last year was our 4th annual Women's Day celebration, and we're so proud of it, where we bring women together from the community, and that's something that we're very proud of. And then obviously, I want to say to all to my circle, to all of you, thank you so much for enriching me. You've made this journey so special, and you'll always, always have a special place in my heart and in Alpha Primary School. So thank you so much. Thank you to all my staff members that are supporting me here today. My partner, Mr. Ramutla, my deputy principal, thank you for being here as well, Mr. Ramutla, and he's been through the journey with me. The circle knows him well, so thanks a lot. Thank you, most of all, to Ismail. And this is not the end. Like I said, our partnership continues. So thank you so much.